May peace of the strength and depth that sustained Jesus in his last week be with you today and keep you well in body and spirit. We often focus on how kind and gentle Jesus could be, but we see another, sterner side of him in Matthew 23, 25 through 27. Thank you for letting me share with you my thoughts on Jesus' unwillingness to put up with hypocrisy. He says, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you clean the outside of the cup and of the plate, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. You blind Pharisee! First, clean the inside of the cup, so that the outside also may become clean. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which on the outside look beautiful, but inside they are full of the bones of the dead and of all kinds of filth." This is the word of the Lord. And here are my thoughts. We've seen people get so caught up in details that they miss the big picture. We've seen some so busy doing something, they lose sight of why they're doing it. We've seen people judge a book by its cover, even though they know they shouldn't. We've seen it all happen. Sometimes we've even caught sight of it looking at ourselves in a mirror. Matching words with actions is important for anyone who is respected as a model, who's looked up to as an example to imitate. Even if they're aware enough of their failings to offer the caution, "Do as I say, not as I do." The hard truth is that those who look up to us will inevitably do as we do and forget what we say. The scribes and Pharisees didn't think of themselves as hypocrites. When they looked at themselves in a mirror, they saw men willing to go to great lengths to follow God's law and be faithful to the Lord. They weren't aware of missing a bigger picture, didn't realize they had lost sight of the why behind it all. But others could see that. Jesus could see it. We're never the best mirror for ourselves. We need someone who cares about us enough to deliver an outside perspective with brutal honesty. We need people who will see our blind spots and say, "You idiot! Take the log out of your own eye before you take the splinter out of someone else's." We need someone like Jesus. Without his help, how can anyone learn how to become beautiful from the inside out? Aelred Graham writes, "Disharmony within the self can only be put to rest in the light of genuine self-knowledge. And this, in its turn, or rather simultaneously, calls for a realization of the supreme self, which we call God." That's from Contemplative Christianity. And now I'll leave you with a blessing. May everything that clouds your vision be removed, not so that you can see the faults of others, but so that you can see yourself more truly. May God show you how to be beautiful from the inside out and bless you so that you are a blessing to others. Amen.